Welcome back everybody into another backtesting session. We left at the first week of May. We saw the NFP week and we saw how profitable an actual 4.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio still on a scalping style can be. And we're going to continue with the next week, following week. So now it's New York open. So now we are seeing this last high being created and we're going to place it as a possible trade idea. Now we have these lows. This will be a super high risk, high reward sell that I'm not really confident in taking. And yeah, now definitely the price action is showing me this market structure and the price is taking off. So we can see here that even with this last high, price did not give us any retest, any candle close retest. So it will be hard for us to take it unless I was possibly using buy limit, but spending orders, but that's not the case. Let's see if the price will give us further opportunities. So now the price is creating this new high. We could also possibly take some high risk, high reward buys over here and see if it will actually go. Yeah, nope. You can see that this will be a loss. Price will reject. And now let's see if we can create some further price action area where we can take some sells. Okay, yeah, we could take this sell over here. So let's see if the price will continue down. Yeah, it's low price action, but still moving down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a win. It's a 45 pip win with only a 10 pip stop loss. That's great. Now let's see if the price will give us further confirmation, further opportunities. We would love to see break below these lows now. Yeah, or now possible retest of these highs. You can see that they match. Let's see if the price will actually give us. Yeah, we could take this entry over here. This retest of these highs. Yeah, so far so good. Let's see if there's enough momentum for the price to continue up. Okay, doesn't look like it too much. We're almost already coming at the London close, and I will of course would love to see a breakout above these highs. Okay, it's happening, but at London close it is not. So this is only like 30 pips and the price will stay over here, so I'm not really sure if it will continue bullish or not. So just give me a second and I will check it with my broker. So there you go. So this, don't look at this, this will be the entry that we're watching. So we're looking for a 45 pip TP, which will be basically at this next PPL. Let's see if the price will go. Yeah, it will tap it. After tapping again my entry level, no drawdown, it will then tap after like half an hour after London close, it will tap my TP. So that's a second winning trade. 1 loss, 2 wins. So that's actually good. Okay, so let's continue with the following day, which is a Tuesday. Okay, the 9th of May. And yeah, this is New York open. So there is no really strong price action now, since the price is already a little bit trending bearish. If we have a retest of these lows, we might take, yeah, there's no entry here. This is an entry that will be taken out with a buy limit or the sell limit, but there's no candle close for us to really enter. So no, not even being faked out. Now, okay, now of course I will take this entry over here. So let's see the continuation of the price action. Yeah, 10 pip stop loss will be taken out, even a 15 pip stop loss will be taken out. So that's okay. Price might give us further opportunity if the price is simply making not very accurate lower high and lower lows. That's something that happens. This will be a super high risk, high reward entry, but I will take this entry further over here with a breaking below, and let's see. So this is a win. I'm not sure if also on the 10 pip stop loss that will be a win. Let me just check it with the broker since it's already open. Let me just check it. I will check it later at the end of the session because I don't want to spoil myself. So as you can see, this is a clear win. Hopefully with a 10 pip stop loss, I mean almost 100% we are still in, but I want to check it. And so let's continue. Now we have these lows over here and these highs that are being broken and retested. So this could be a possible super high risk, high reward buy. So let's see. Yeah, okay, I would love to see price continuing bullish. Okay, so now it's like 30 pips. Okay, 1, 2, 3, a little bit more. Okay, so this is definitely a win. And as you can see, even with a 10 pip stop loss, the drawdown will be minimum, if non-existent even. So this is just a confirmation of how good it is, this setup. And you can see the retest over here, and then we see the continuation. So now for a possible continuation, we could take this entry over here after we get our TP hit and taking this entry in continuation. Now we're coming basically into the 10 AM candle, which can do anything. And I think there's, I don't know if a 10 pip stop loss will be taken out. Yes, now definitely both of them, either a 15 or 10 pip stop loss will be taken out. So there's not really relevant. And we can see over here that we are breaking and testing these lows. So this is a possible further trade idea. So the price is staying below these last lows and we just have to take this sell. And let's see if we will have a further correction. Okay, price is a little bit ranging, failing to break below. It's making a double bottom, and I would like to check this level as well. So let's go into the broker for the 9th of May. 9th of May. So this was the price action. So I wanted to know about where did I take the first loss. Okay, below these lows. So I took them. Okay, this one was the first loss. Then I took this one, this entry. So only 7 pips. So you can see it's a win in both cases. Then we took this one and then we took this one. So what we are looking at now is this actual sell. The sell we took over here. I wanted to check over here. So this is a 8 pip stop loss. So so far so good. And from here, this would be 33 pips. Yeah, that would be a loss. 100% a loss. Quite unlucky, quite anything, but I mean, 2 wins, 3 losses is absolutely good in both cases. So very good. Let's continue with the 10th of May. Very good. So 10th of May, let me just pull up the line, yellow line. So this is early. So I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know if there's like NFP or something. No, it's a Wednesday. NFP was the Friday. I don't know if it's like a CPI or something, but it looks like there's quite a lot of expectancy now. I think it's ADP. So now we are seeing these highs and now we have these lows. Let's see if we get a retest of this low, we can take the continuation. Otherwise, I'm looking for this continuation. Otherwise, the pullback over here. Let's see. Okay, so I will take this sell, even though it's can be appealing to take the sell over there, but still it's still pretty recent, I would say. And let's see. Okay, so it's actually a big news. So this entry, there's no point in taking it because I will not enter before big news. And I think it's like a CPI or something. So this one is absolutely useless. And let's see. Okay, so you can see this is the movement. We have this PSA, this PSA. This could be a possible first entry. I would not take it because I mean, yeah, as part of the setup. This will be the entry. It's quite far away, so I don't really like it. So this is a case where as a buy limit would be absolutely gorgeous, because I mean 10 pips stop loss will be just below this candle, so I'm not really allowing any room for the trade to be wrong, to retest my entry, because retesting the PSA, sorry, will not be safe. This entry over here would be a win, you can see, but I'm not really a super fan of it. So now we are facing some sort of uncertainty. Do I want to take this buy? Probably yes. So let's say that we took, because we were a little bit brave, this entry. This one, it looks like it's going to be a loss. It's too strong of a candle, but anyway, let's see. It's like only 20-30 pips, and yeah, that's a loss. I don't have to pick and choose. That's something that I still try to do, but anyway, this is a loss. Let's see if we have a full retest of this low, then we might take some sells. For example, over here would be risky because the price is choppy. It's not really in a bearish trend, so this is something that we could avoid, and yes, and that would be good to avoid in this case. But yeah, so now we have these price sensitivity areas 1 and 2. Most likely, as you can see, these highs will be respected. As you can see, no entry over there. Respected in the sense that it's going to create the same high, not that it's going to fail to break above. Now we might have a correction. Now these lows are not really does not really matter anymore that much. Let's see if we retest. If we retest this lower wick would be great. Otherwise, any break below these lows would be awesome. Okay, so as you can see, we can take this entry over here, quite far away from the PSA, but it's just because we are retesting this lower wick. So that's the reason of the trade. If you miss the trade, I would probably take these sells. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So 1, 2, 3, or basically 4. So this is already a win. But if we miss this entry, I think that this entry will also be quite profitable. Next set of entries for us that we took this sell, it's below these lows. Okay, yeah, over there. Okay, as you can see, it's another win. This one would have been a win, so that's absolutely just play with the trend and no drawdown. As you can see, no drawdown over here, no drawdown, no drawdown. So that's why you are allowed. You can use such a good stop loss size, and you don't need to know about the news. We don't know what was the news about. How was the data? What was the market reaction? I mean, we know the market reaction because of the price action. We are not trading anyone's opinion. We're just trading the market's information as it is. So now, as you can see, the price is creating a new low, and I don't have any price action where we can lean on for a possible buy. Let's see if we can create something. Yeah, there's no one. I will now use this one. There was no actual price point of interest like we did over here. So good to wait. Let's see if we now continue breaking below, or if now, as you can see, this one is the same high that is being respected. Let's see if we get quite fast a retest of this PSA. Otherwise, we will take further continuation, for example, above here. So this, if this is the retest, for me, this is not close enough to enter. maybe it's something that on the 20 ticks chart, this one is actually good, but it's actually a price action forming. So this candle over here with the lower wick on the 20 ticks chart might be like something like this. So maybe opening over here and then doing something like this. So now this retest is actually retapping over here. So that's on the 20 tick chart, that might be an entry, but since I'm using the 60 ticks chart, that's not the case. This one is actually the good, quite good enough, I would say. And yeah, it's a loss, and that's okay. I mean, it would be a loss anyway. Okay, so now let's see, we have these lows that we can consider for possible sells. These buys are quite facing too much resistance for me to take, but let's see. Okay, so I will take this entry, this red green candle, and that will be another loss, and that's okay. Okay, now let's see in the last 45 minutes, half an hour of the if there's enough momentum for the price to continue trending. Otherwise, we can just call it a day. Remember that these 4 losses are just counted by 1 win, so these are poor profit. As you can see, we have this break below these lows, and yeah, so this is our possible entry, breaking below and then giving us the break and retest of this same area over here. So the volume is actually coming in, and that's another winning trade. Okay, let's move on with the 11th. It's a Thursday. We know that there's some news always on Thursday. It's usually the jobless claims. I don't know if this week we have also some PCE or anything else. Well, we don't really watch it, and this is for me not a trade. Now let's see what the price action is telling us. So this is the actual jobless claims data coming in, and now there is no real price action. I will say that now, just based on the most recent price action, I will take sells below these lows. Let's see if we are actually trending and making new highs above these highs. No, so far rejected. This is quite a weak one, but we might still want to take it. Okay, and yes, so we took 1 loss, but we can already see this is another possible entry over here, tapping these lows. That's our good entry. Okay, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a win. So you can see how it's being outsized. Absolutely lovely, no drawdown whatsoever. So now price is continuing down. This is basically a 100 pip move, and let's see if we have a continuation down below these lows, or we are pulling back. Now we are at New York Stock Exchange opening. As you can see here, this is the last high. So now with this peak point, we can take this entry, and let's see if we have a correction. Okay, no, we have a loss, and that's okay. The setup is that as simple as that. So over here, perfect. So now where would I take sells? This retest for me is nowhere. You can see this top wick probably on the 20 ticks chart is creating some sort of price action, but it's not reliable enough for me. I would probably take some sells below over here. And I don't know if we missed it, or yeah, looks like we missed it. Yes, so this is a possible entry if I was flexible enough to enter, but otherwise I think it's a miss. And let's see on to the next one, the second part of this Thursday. So yeah, this was okay, this was the bearish movement. As you can see, we missed this entry because there was the retest of these old lows, not the last lows, so it was a little bit sketchy. I don't know if we'll have a retest of these highs. Oh, we are just simply breaking below. This one on the 20 ticks chart for sure will be some PSA, and we could consider it a new lows. It's quite risky, I would say, but that's a win. Otherwise, if we miss it, we can have a retest of these last lows. Yeah, so this, as you can see, this one is a missed one, but this one is actually a taken and a one trade. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a win. Very good. Now we are creating, as you can see, this top. So for now, the trade ideas are above these highs or below these lows. Let's see where there is enough volume for us to enter. Now we're coming. Yeah, we're already in the 10 a.m. candle. These retests are quite low. I mean, there's not a big breakout, but we can risk the fact that we are going to miss out on it because maybe we have some multiple candles breaking above. So this can be, I mean, this is actually just giving us the best risk to reward ratio whatsoever. So let's see, anything can happen. And okay, so as you can see here, price will stay over there, but due to the fact that we are getting the best entry possible, 1, 2, 3.5, this is a win. And simply as simple as that, we don't need to know what is going to happen next in order to make some money. So that's absolutely great. Now, as you can see, we might possibly take further buys over there. We are still in time, 20 minutes before London close. That's why we can see some loss. I was about to say some spike up, but that's absolutely okay. Not probably not taking any other entry, but as traded here, let's see if we break below these lows for sell, or yeah, we just start ranging. So now we are heading off to the last day of the week, which is Friday the 12th of May. And let's see. Okay, I don't know if we have any news. Thursday was quite a big day, so it might have been some PCE data, which will actually end up get out also the report on Friday. So let's see what is going to happen now in a couple of minutes. If there's a big spike, then there was some news. No, looks like there was not. So we can see that we have the break below above these highs, a retest of it, and then we can take this buy, and as you can see, that's a win. This is simply the setup. It's not like the fact that I knew. This is simple setup, as simple as that. Now we are possibly taking this high risk buy over here as well, okay, retest. As you can see, I take it even if the odds are not that great. Okay, so this is most likely a win. I will want to check it, but it's most likely a win, especially on the 15 pip stop loss. Absolutely, it's a win. I want to know on the 10 pip stop loss. And let's see. Now very low volume. There's not much happening. So I mean, if we had a very profitable week and this is a win, we could also call it a day, call it a week, doesn't really matter. But as part of the setup, backtesting, this always a setup to take. This one will be a loss. Okay, and now yeah, 10 a.m. candle. Let's see if we break. There's some quite some volume. I don't know if there was some Michigan consumer sentiment that usually is out at the this is a 4, but it's 10 a.m. Eastern on a Friday. So we can possibly have some volume spiking in, spiking down, and probably even taking an entry over here. That if there's volume, there might be some direction, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3.5. This is a win, and this entry is absolutely the best. And I mean, we would have taken even this entry is basically a no drawdown entry. So even a 10 pip stop loss, it's good to go. We might even take 1, 2, 3. Okay, might even take the retest of these lows for possible continuation sells and the close of the week. Okay, let's see if it's going. I think it's going to be a loss because just one candle will take us out. But and I don't think that I have another one, right? Okay, so let's see on the chart. Let's go to the 12th of May. Okay, so this is the 12th of May. So yeah, I think. Okay, so we were talking about these buys over here. Okay, so these buys on the left hand side. So this retest. Okay, I want to see it. The candle closing over there. This is like 6 pips, 7 pips of stop loss. So that's a win. And I wanted to see when was the sell at 430. Okay, below this on the block lows. So as you can see, and over here will be taken out over there. And yes, that's definitely a loss. So let's go over here. Let's go with a green and a red. And we are closing off the week. So you can see how the setup is. Now let's have a look and review the this actual. Just give me a second. Okay, the actual win rate. So we had 2 wins, 1 loss, 4-4. So we are 4-4 now. 7-8-8, 9-10. So 9 wins, 10 losses. 11-11. 13-14 to 13. So it's a 14 to 13, and that's it. So let me just review it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So as you can see, this setup is giving me over here 13 losses, 14 wins times 4.5% equals was the, I think it's the same as the other day. Yeah, 63. But we have to count that we lost 1% each trade equals minus 13%. So that's a total plus 50. And this is just in a week, and I think that's pretty nice, I would say. So I hope you guys enjoying this setup review sessions, and I will see you next time.